what did you see from Brady up close that would give Buccaneers fans and Patriots fans some insight as to whether or not he's still going to be the guy that he was?
Look, I saw him on August 14th. I saw him for 2 days, but one of the days was August 14th. And as I wrote, he looks great on August 14th. The issue is, how's he going to look on December 14th? So I saw him throw ropes, not like that pass to Gronkowski or this one really to whoever. You know who that is? You know that's Antoine Randall.
That's amazing.
He's an assistant coach now. Is that amazing?
Yeah.
Because I asked one, he looked like a receiver. And I asked one of the PR guys, I think, that's Antoine Randall. He had the little bucket hat on. But here's the thing I think about Brady, okay? He is having so much fun. He is loving it so much. If you saw the little interview I did with him, on StreamYard, the video conference interview I did with him, look at him smiling. I can tell you, on January 4th, when he lost to the Tennessee Titans, it was his last game ever in Foxborough. I can tell you, I spent 10 minutes with him after that game in a private room. He was not smiling that night. And he is just happy. You guys probably played or heard this, that he told me this is the first time in 30 years that I have been coached. My head coach has been an offensive coach. And that's amazing. I actually went back and checked it. Yes, his high school coach for 4 years in California at Sarah High was a defensive coach. Lloyd Carr, including the redshirt year, 5 years at Michigan, defensive coach. And, of course, Belichick, 20 years defensive coach. So now 1 year, his first year out of 30, he's got Arians. And the sign that this is going to be, I think, a pretty cool relationship is that, A, Bruce Arians is letting Tom Brady coach the receivers. And their assistant coaches are not chafing at this from what I could tell. He's going out there and talking to them and to O.J. Howard about what he would really like them to do. And that has been really eye-opening for Arians. And number two, Arians a couple of weeks ago had a 3-hour meeting with Brady. And he just said, hey, I just want to know what you like. Let's talk about plays.
Yeah.
It's not, okay, let's talk about your philosophy. What do you want to do? Do you like going more no huddle? Do you like going shotgun? It's plays. Show me plays that you like. And so, look, I don't know if they're going to win. I don't know how healthy Brady is going to be all year. I can tell you, Brady has heard everyone who has said that he won't last, or this is not going to work, or a 43-year-old quarterback has never done this. He is taking great delight in that, I can tell you. And so we'll see. But he sure looked good the 2 days I saw him, and I think the news is going to be good in Tampa.
One or two things just to hit on, before we move on to the next team in Tampa. One, I just want you to give me an estimate, whether it's through Bruce Arians or Brady, about how far along we are in the offense. Where's the comfort level with Brady and, erasing the New England terminology and the Tampa Bay. And also, just before we move on, you got to hit Gronk and just where he's fitting in with the Tampa Bay tight end play and everything right now, Peter.
Yeah, I think, Arians has spoken about Brady being comfortable with about 90% of their offense, and this was a week or so ago. Brady will be comfortable with the offense. I don't think that's going to be an issue because he understands how much he has to do. Now, you ask about Gronk. I think this tight end position is going to be absolutely fascinating. I would look for O.J. Howard. If we're talking about number of snaps, O.J. Howard more than Cameron Brate more than Gronk.
Okay.
That's just my guess. I think Gronk, be careful of thinking that Gronk is going to play 800 snaps, 13 touchdowns, and, 80 catches. That's not going to happen. I think you're going to see Gronk play in the, almost all red zone opportunities. And I think Yeah, I would just guess. This would just be a guess of mine that he'd play 300 to 400 snaps, and maybe down the stretch, if they're in playoff contention, they really need a game. I mean, who knows? Maybe he has a 55 snap game, but I think the way Arians looks at this right now, and the way Jason Light, the GM, looks at it, Brady, O.J. Howard, great marriage, and they're going to try to make that marriage work as a regular tight end.
And, Peter, I think you're onto something here because look at what happened in 2018. Rob Gronkowski was not used as extensively during the regular season. We kind of just assumed, hey, he's not the guy he used to be. And then, pow, in the playoffs, it's the old Gronk making big catches against the Chiefs to get to the Super Bowl, making the key catch against the Rams in that Super Bowl win. And I think that it would be smart, especially since he sat out for a whole year and he's healthy, keep him fresh, keep him ready for the games that are really going to count. And I think the Bucs are going to be in the games that really count when December and January rolls around.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.